Good afternoon and welcome to Boston Asian Radio and TV English Daily News Today. I am your host, Amanda. Here's a look at the top stories making headlines today. Two Boston hospitals named among nation's best by U.S. News and World Report. Combating violence in Boston a top issue for officials, mayor says. Longtime Boston principal used school funds for Barbados trips, feds say. 6 teens arrested after group clashes with police at South Bay Shopping Center. Know about the Ashland station closure. Two Boston hospitals named among nation's best by U.S. News and World Report. In what is becoming a yearly occurrence, multiple Boston hospitals were recently named some of the best in the nation. Both Brigham and Women's Hospital and Massachusetts General Hospital made the cut for the annual honor roll of America's Best Hospitals, published by U.S. News and World Report. The list includes 22 hospitals from around the country, with the two Boston hospitals being the only representatives from New England. The only other cities with multiple honor roll hospitals were New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago. Being on the list this time marks the steady strength of Boston's medical system and proves Boston's excellent position in the United States. Combating violence in Boston a top issue for officials, mayor says. Boston police campaigned across the city Monday afternoon in an annual event meant to make communities safer, but it happened to come on the heels of a violent weekend. Every year, police departments across the nation head out into their communities for National Night Out, bringing food, music, and fun in the hopes of deepening relationships. Boston police made appearances in 6 neighborhoods Monday afternoon: Brighton, Hyde Park, Roslindale, Jamaica Plain, Roxbury, and Mattapan. Mayor Michelle Wu joined the police commissioner as they made several stops throughout the city, getting to know the residents better. In April, Wu declared a goal to reduce homicides and shootings by 20% over the next 3 years. So far this year, there have been 18 fatal shootings compared to 32 last year. The total number of shootings are down, Wu noted, but more of them have turned fatal. Longtime Boston principal used school funds for Barbados trips, feds say. A former Boston public school principal has admitted to wire fraud over tens of thousands of dollars of school money and using it to pay for all-inclusive trips to Barbados for her and her friends, federal prosecutors said Tuesday. Naya Wilson, 60, has agreed to plead guilty to a charge of wire fraud and pay the $38,806 back, the Massachusetts U.S. Attorney's Office said. Wilson was head of school of the New Mission School, a pilot school in the Boston public school system, from 2006 to 2019, prosecutors said. The trips took place in 2016 and 2018 and involved all-inclusive hotel stays and airfare, prosecutors said. 6 teens arrested after group clashes with police at South Bay Shopping Center. Boston police say officers were called to the South Bay Mall and District Avenue around 7 p.m. Monday for reports of a group of teens causing trouble for businesses. When the officers tried to get the group to leave, police say some of the teens began throwing rocks and attacking officers. During the struggle, windows were shattered on police cruisers and several officers were hurt. The injured officers were treated by Boston EMS for non-life-threatening injuries. 3 16-year-olds, 2 15-year-olds, and a 14-year-old were arrested. Some faced charges including assault and battery on a police officer. All of them were charged delinquent to wit, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. None of the suspects were identified due to their ages. All of the teens were released to a parent or guardian and are expected to be arraigned at Boston Juvenile District Court. Know about the Ashland station closure. The MBTA announced Monday that Ashland station on the Framingham/Worcester commuter rail line will close on August 26 through fall 2023 to undergo station repairs. The MBTA said the $2.5 million project includes a complete restoration of the pedestrian overpass, platform resurfacing and painting, repairs to the accessible platform, upgraded lighting, and installation of digital signage. According to the MBTA, shuttle buses will replace commuter rail service between Ashland and Framingham stations. The bus schedule and the location of stops will soon be available online. Stay tuned for more updates on Boston news as it develops.